classroom where students are at ease, engaged, and focused. A classroom where they can not only excel academically, but support one another emotionally. This dream can easily become a reality through one initiative, implementing mindfulness programs in schools. I will share why this is not only beneficial, but essential for our students. Imagine a student completely overwhelmed during a test, unable to focus on the material in front of them or any of the studying that they did and the retained information that they had. Now imagine that student, after given mindfulness techniques, managing that stress effectively and excelling academically. We see through research that mindfulness is a transformative tool for improving mental health and academic performance, and it is important to bring into our schools. Stress and anxiety are very common among students. We tend to only focus on college students and students getting their master's or their doctorate. While these people are stressed, implementing mindfulness programs in our schools in children and adolescents teaches these people how to deal with stress and how to handle it effectively. An analysis from Psychological Bulletin shows that mindfulness in children leads to a significant reduction in anxiety, especially in children and adolescents. An early intervention through mindfulness prevents an escalation of these issues. For example, if you see a student that is struggling with stress, they seem very down, they seem very nervous, very anxious, stopping them, just telling them to just take a deep breath, to just take a minute to themselves and then handle that problem full on. That helps that student from snowballing into a complete breakdown, and then after that breakdown, they can't handle their emotions in a healthy way. Alleviating stress is one of the many benefits that stem from mindfulness. Another benefit is cognitive function. UCLA research reveals that mindfulness improves focus and memory retention. Students that use mindfulness practice shows an increased attention and better academic performance. A study from psychology in the schools found significant increases in grades, and specifically in subjects that required the students to use critical thinking skills. Emotional regulation is another benefit from practicing mindfulness skills. Mindfulness training helps students identify and understand their emotions. When students can understand what they are feeling and why, they are less likely to have behavioral issues and can create a more healthy learning environment. Students that can identify their stress and take it head on, they are able to not only just help themselves, but help other kids. If they see a child who is struggling with the same things that they used to struggle with, they can teach them their own methods, deep breathing, taking a minute to themselves, completely backing away from it, not looking at the material, and then going back and taking it head on. Schools that have implemented these practices have seen a significant decrease in disciplinary actions. With less students breaking rules, the more effective the learning environment can be. For example, these schools that have put these mindfulness programs in their schools, students that used to cause a lot of behavioral issues. They would not do their work, they wouldn't focus, they bothered other kids, they bullied other kids. They taught them these mindfulness techniques, and now not only are they not creating behavioral issues, but they're actually at the top of their class. Furthermore, mindfulness increases empathy and social skills. Research from the Center for Healthy Minds found that students develop better interpersonal and communication skills, making healthier relationships. When students are using mindful practices, they can handle arguments constructively. And those same students that caused behavioral issues, bullied other kids, all of those things, they stem from issues within themselves. And these mindfulness techniques can help them see those issues within themselves, identify them, know how to deal with them, and know how to not only take it out on other people, but they can grow from it themselves. And they are able to see other students who still have these behavioral issues, identify that within that child, and they can go help that other child, because the majority of the time, kids will listen to other kids, they won't listen to adults. And so they're able to help one another and create a better learning environment. As these students learn techniques such as stress management and emotional intelligence, they're learning skills that will help them throughout their lives. Creating a healthy mindset in a child greatly affects their adulthood. And like I mentioned earlier, if we are teaching children and adolescents how to deal with stress effectively and in a healthy way, later on in life, they are much less likely to deal with them in an unhealthy way, in ways that create not only harm to themselves, but in our environment and our society. Now, imagine a school filled with academically successful children who are also emotionally intelligent, resilient, and empathetic. Picture these students growing up, contributing to a healthier society, engaging positively with their communities, and going through life's challenges with a healthy mindset and confidence. We are able to take the kids who are struggling with stress and anxiety, test anxiety, and we are able to give them these tools and techniques, and it's very simple, and give them these techniques to not only flip their academics around right now, but also potentially flip their entire life around. It is essential that we act now. Let's implement mindfulness programs in our schools and create a better learning environment. By prioritizing mindfulness, we can reduce anxiety and stress, improve academic performance, improve emotional regulation, increase empathy, and help individuals with their long-term well-being. We need to embrace this opportunity for a better educational landscape. Thank you.